subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell button so y'all can be notified every time the roommates drop a new video. Enjoy watching. Now let's eat!
We gotta open our sticks. Open our sticks.
We gotta open our chopsticks. Open our sticks.
Okay.
Y'all can see me eat with chopsticks again. Hopefully this time I get it right.
You don't know how to eat with chopsticks?
Well, not with the ones that Junior bought, but I'm sure maybe this one it might go right because it's wood and lighter.
Okay.
So what are you gonna start with?
I'm gonna do the lunch special.
Okay, and I'm going to do the avocado.
I need to get my soy sauce. And then we have
We got our
seafood
sushi sauce and our soy sauce.
I don't know which one I'm gonna try.
I think I'll do one of both.
You gonna dip it in both?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a lot of soy sauce there.
I love my soy sauce.
Okay.
That was really good. How was yours?
Yummy and my tummy.
I think I'm gonna try mine with ginger. I dropped my sushi.
I just got retired with these chopsticks all of a sudden.
I know. Me too. I'm gonna try it with the sushi sauce.
I'm not gonna dip the sushi sauce. Well, maybe I am.
I dropped my ginger in there, y'all. Now this sushi sauce, it just hits the spot. It really brings out the flavor of the sushi. Alright you guys, so this here is the salt and pepper sushi.
Now I have to try the Philly avocado roll.
Go ahead.
Because it's my favorite. It's delicious. It has like the salmon in there. It's so good.
I absolutely love sushi.
Most people don't like sushi because they say
Well, because the raw.
it's raw, but this isn't considered raw. And of course, cocktail shrimps, I cook shrimp. And then the crab meat that's in the sushi is cooked.
And here I got my Philly avocado sushi. Check that out.
Like shrimp. Oh my god. I feel so fancy. You know how they have cocktail shrimp on ice with a little tray? Oh my god, so now I can eat this whole tray
Oh, I know, right?
of shrimp.
Looks like nothing to me either.
Like I can eat any kind of shrimp, like fried shrimp, grilled shrimp, baked shrimp, cocktail shrimp, because it's not raw, because it's actually cooked.
You know, you sound a lot like in Forrest Gump when he was talking about how he could eat any type of shrimp, and he was talking about the bubblegum shrimp from Vietnam.
I have never seen Forrest Gump.
You gotta watch that movie. It's a good movie. Like it's like an older movie, but it's a good movie.
Only thing I know, like I've heard of it, but only thing I know about Forrest shrimp is the famous name. Everybody was like, life is like a box of chocolates.
Oh, that's what he used to say.
That's the only thing I know. Ah, my shrimp.
You know, when I was little, I didn't really know how to eat shrimp. This is how I would eat it. Like, when I was younger, my ex-girlfriend would make fun of me because I would eat the shrimp with the shell still on the tip. Because I like shrimp so much, so I didn't even care if the shell was still on.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So what kind is this one?
Just spicy.
Oh, okay. And this is the spicy one.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It's the spicy tuna roll.
This is the spicy tuna roll, guys. Check it out. That's how it looks. Yeah, I can definitely taste the tuna. Do you not like it because you're not a fan of tuna?
No, I love tuna. I love tuna. I love anything sea. Like, I love anything that comes out of the ocean.
Yeah, this one's falling apart, but I'll still eat it.
Like, anything come out the ocean, the swamp. I just don't eat stuff that come out the river. Well, I do.
What comes out the river?
Like salmon, like freshwater salmon, stuff like that. But I don't want anything to come out like Chicago area stuff.
Yep.
You like quiche, you need a bib, huh?
Yes, I do need a bib. The girls need a bib. See that, girls? You're not as big as Keisha's, but you still need a bib because you're clumsy.
The salt and pepper swing. So good.
And this tuna shrimp, which is falling apart. I love my tuna. Look at that. Look at that. It's falling apart, but I don't care. I'll still eat it.
I think I like their sushi sauce better than I like the soy sauce with it.
Yeah, I do too, actually.
It's freaking delicious.
So how was your day being in the house all by yourself?
Never again
Really?
would I stay over here at the roommate's house by myself.
What happened while you were here?
Doors open and closed by themselves.
Oh,
I honestly believe that Amber little friend was in here stalking me. I got so scared that I heard the door open, like literally the door opened and closed by itself. Like, no lie. No, like, so serious. The door opened and closed by itself. I got so scared, I got up and cut off all the lights and hid behind the couch. I hid behind the couch. I did, and I waited until they get here. And when the lights were still off when they got here because I refused to cut it on because I don't want nobody to see me because I'm hiding. And you laughing, I'm dead serious.
I can't believe you really got scared.
Yes.
How come you didn't just go see what the noise was? What? That's what I would have did.
Wait a minute.
I would have went to go investigate.
Not to, okay. If I offend anybody, I'm sorry. But have you ever seen a scary movie? When you hear noises, who goes to investigate? Not me. No. People like Amber go investigate. By people like me, we go the opposite way, away from the noise. I don't need to see what the noise is. I'm okay. We're going the opposite way.
Well, the people like me usually have a bat. I'm surprised you would grab an object to hit them with if there was somebody in the house.
Okay, again. When someone is in someone's house and they're that way, I'm going this way. Because obviously you ain't here doing some stuff that I don't need to be around. I don't see you. I don't know you. You don't know me.
So if somebody would, hypothetically, if it was someone, if there was someone trying to rob the house, where would you be? Would you go outside or would you be hiding? Would you try to hit them over the head?
If somebody was in here trying to rob the house while I was in here,
Yeah.
I would do one of two things. The first thing I would do is try to hide. If I can't hide anywhere, the second thing I would do is try to leave out the house without them knowing. Then after I leave out the house, I'll call the police and let them know somebody's in here breaking in. But I'm going to protect myself first. I'm going to safety first. I ain't trying to be a superhero. I don't have an S on my chest. I don't dodge bullets. I don't run at the speed of light. I'm not trying to do all that. People crazy nowadays. People try to kill you. I'm okay.
Yeah, that's why people. Yeah, most people nowadays, because they know that people are crazy, they have the alarms on their houses or like cameras everywhere in their house.
I don't think most of those work.
What don't you think work?
The cameras. Like, have y'all ever seen? Like, I'm a real big fan of the First 48, and every time it's an episode of First 48 and then somebody get murdered and they look at the cameras that's around the building.
Yeah.
And they call the owners like, okay, you know, someone was killed or it was a murder here and we wanted to investigate. You look at your cameras. The first thing they say is the cameras don't work.
Are they for real?
Yeah. They always say that.
You know what I think it is? I think there's one or two reasons that they would say that. Either they don't want anyone to see the camera, somebody probably broke the camera, or somehow someone managed to cut the power off of the camera.
But regardless, it don't work. So how? It's still the same thing.
They gotta have hidden cameras. That way they can't cut the power off if they don't know what the camera is.
So how was your workout at the gym today?
It was good. I was so pooped at the gym, guys, but as soon as we got in the car and drove to Costco, I fell asleep in the car. I just took a cat nap. I was just sitting straight up, sleeping like, just looking like that. But today for my workout, I did, Keisha was sitting next to me, and she was trying to push me to the limit to put the incline up to 15 on the bike. And I'm moving as fast as I can, trying to get my heart rate up. She's like, move faster, because she's trying to be like a trainer to me, because I don't have a trainer. I'm like, I'm trying, Keisha, I can't move no faster. I haven't been at the gym in so long. I'm like, it's gotta have been 2 months since I've done a real workout. Oh, I dropped my sushi.
Well, I went to the gym with you guys yesterday.
And how was that? How was your experience?
It ain't like that was the first time I was at the gym. I've been to the gym times before.
Yeah.
But I have never been to the gym with y'all. And I have never been worked with Lawrence. So what I gotta say to Lawrence is, I hope you're watching. My back still hurt. I'm suing you for malpractice. I'm suing you for malpractice and whatever else I can make up to sue you for, because I should not still be working hurting the next day. I don't believe that that's true. I don't believe that should be happening. So be ready to be contacted by my lawyer. His number is 1-800-2222.
Lawrence, if you're watching, the workout that you had set up for me yesterday, I did it again today. And it did not hurt me to the point I was in pain for 2 days. I was in pain for about 2 hours. Then when I took a nap, it's like it went away. But
when my intentions was to go home last night after I left the gym.
But you didn't because you were too pooped.
They say I came in and I laid on the couch and I was knocked out.
She was. When she came in the house within 30 minutes that we're home, she was knocked out on the couch. She was so tired that she couldn't even make it to the couch that's by our window. She got to the first couch that she saw in the house, sat down on the couch, put the recliner up, and she was just knocked out. Like, I was looking for We had missing cell phone. I was looking for the cell phone, digging in the couch with my hands, and she couldn't even feel me. She was that knocked out.
I ain't feel nothing. All I heard was something about a phone. I heard them.
Yeah, she heard us in her sleep.
Talking about a phone. And I was like, would y'all stop talking about that phone?
She was literally talking in her sleep.
But I was extremely tired.
You said something about a bass on the phone.
I told y'all to pay the bass on the phone.
No, you said something like, look for the bass and you'll find the phone. She thought we were talking about a house phone and we're talking about a cell phone. I'm like, what bass? We're looking for a cell phone. It's not a house phone that we're missing.
All I know, they were saying a phone. They was looking for a phone, and I caught myself being helpful. But apparently I wasn't that helpful because it was a house. It wasn't a house phone. It was a cell phone.
Yeah, it was it. And what happened with this cell phone that I ended up finding it. But the funny thing is, our couch has different compartments on the inside of the couch and holes on the inside of the couch because the cats go inside from underneath and they make all types of different mazes in there. So if something falls in between the couch, you'll end up probably finding it the next morning because it'll finally, you put your hand in there, you can't really fit your hand in there, you're trying to get to the phone and it's in the opposite direction, so finally when you get it, it does not come out until the next day. You look in that couch and it ends up being on the floor, like as if moving the couch, it didn't come out that moment.
All I gotta say is, any roommates, if you guys ever come visit the roommates, don't sit on the couch. Don't recline on the couch because that's the most comfortable couch you would have in your life. You will fall asleep.
You will fall asleep that moment.
And Keisha don't wake you up, so she'll let your ass. She'll let you sleep.
She'll let you sleep.
She won't wake you up. So it been plenty of times I became victim to this couch. Plenty of times where I didn't mean to stay over, but I ended up doing it because I fell asleep on the couch and she let me sleep. That's a good and bad thing. I appreciate her for letting me sleep.
Yeah.
But that couch, don't.
That was sweet of her to let you sleep.
Don't fall victim to the couch. It gets people every time.
And also, don't have anything on the couch while you're sleeping because if you roll over, that couch will suck whatever you got on next to you into the couch, and it'll take you 2 days just to find it.
You don't need to roll over in the couch. The couch, you just lay there, and the couch hugs all your nooks and crannies and curves. And
me personally, I can't sleep on the couch just because I'm a side sleeper, so I cannot be comfortable just putting the incline up.
Jeez. You know how when you're in bed and you trying to find your comfortable spot
I move in a lot of weird positions.
You move and you just snug this up and down. Man, I snug myself into that couch, lift up that incline and be like knocked out. Best sleep ever. Did I just miss my whole mouth with this shrimp?
What'd you do?
I think I just missed my whole mouth.
You missed your mouth?
I done banged all this shrimp. I ate more shrimp than I ate sushi.
I think I might try this, what do you call this, wasabi? It's green stuff. I think I might try
That's
it.
how much you finna try?
No, I already know it's spicy. I just never knew what it was called. I'm going to try this wasabi on this sushi and see if I can handle the hotness. Because I've done a lot of hot challenges, so we're going to see if I can handle this. Alright, let me try to put this back together. Sorry guys, if my sushi's falling apart on me, I don't know what to do. Not bad. It wasn't that bad. I don't think I could taste it because it wasn't a lot.
You need some more?
Yep, I'm gonna try some more.
Get a big piece.
So the little piece didn't do nothing for me.
Get some more. Just know.
I must have a high tolerance.
Yeah, you do. Get all that.
All of that, alright. It's gonna have me shaking to do a seizure.
I dare you.
I'm gonna do it. Alright, you guys, this is the wasabi. I'm gonna try a little extra and see if it actually has me shaking. Okay.
How was it?
Still nothing.
It
seems like the only way I can taste it if I put it on my finger.
Huh?
You dropped it in the cocktail sauce.
This one's not falling apart.
Let me try it on that. Let me get it. Okay.
Huh? Put all that on there.
All of this, alright.
There you go.
Ooh, she tried to kill me. Ooh, she tried to kill me with all this wasabi.
Right.
Check this out. I'm gonna eat it all.
Don't dip it.
I can't dip it. Alright.
Nothing?
I must have gotten a higher tolerance. It didn't bother me like
Oh my goodness, wasabi, it opens up my nose and everything.
It used to do that, but then when I started doing all these spicy challenges, it's like I grew a tolerance. Because when I would eat it at Whole Foods with Keisha, and we would finish our grocery shopping and eat before we got home, I would have sushi, and I would try the wasabi, and it'd have me doing this. Like,
I can't do wasabi. I cannot do it. I can't do it. I don't know why.
I bet you I'd feel it if I just did by myself. You want to see me do it without the sushi at all?
Here goes some right here.
Alright. This is going to be my challenge.
Get that.
This whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm going to feel it this time because there ain't no food with it. Check, y'all. I'm gonna eat this whole thing without any sushi and see if I feel a kick.
About time. Oh my goodness. It got you.
Yeah. I told you that's the only way I does it is if I eat it by itself. Or if I try to put that on crab rangoon, then I feel it.
You put wasabi on crab rangoon? And you got a stomach of steel.
I feel like it opened up my pores. It feels like someone put their fingers up my nose and like it burns.
It was a movie. I don't remember what movie it was, but they had sniff wasabi. I want to say Hangover.
Hangover, and how does that work? Like the sniff wasabi.
He just put the wasabi down and sniffed it. I really want to say Hangover, but I cannot be 100% sure what movie that was. So if any roommates know what movie I'm talking about, add a comment.
Put it in the comment below.
So I can remember what movie it was. I cannot remember.
You know which one she's talking about.
Yeah, because obviously I don't. Now I got wasabi on my chopsticks. Here you go.
I think I'm going to have some shrimp.
Continue with
I
the
haven't had enough shrimp.
Oh, I didn't eat up all the shrimp. That's how I've been eating.
So did you enjoy going to the gym with us? Will you go again with us sometime?
If they fire Lawrence. I'm just playing Lawrence. Yeah, but they gotta fire him first. When I see that he's no longer an employee of the gym, I know.
I don't think they'll ever fire him. He's like the doctor of working out. Like, he knows how to get people that are in wheelchairs out of a wheelchair and walking again. The man is a miracle worker.
We was working out. And I'm just seeing him with those. He had us with rubber bands, elastic bands.
Yeah.
Doing like this. And
The resistance bands, that's what he had her doing.
I'm sitting down because I was done. I wasn't doing no more. He's up there just, I'm like, you in here showing out. I'm like, he doing it all. I'm like, all right, Lawrence, I see you in here showing out. I saw you try to prove a point. I did it. And I stopped doing it. I might do it again. But I don't know. It all depends because you be on some extra stuff. Lawrence is extra. Extra.
Yeah, Lawrence is a strong man. You know how much he had with that kettlebell? He had this one weight. It looks like a kettlebell. It was 70 pounds. And he was just swinging it like it was nothing.
Yeah. I mean, he was doing...
I could not believe it. It was 70 pounds and he was able to do it like it was nothing. I was struggling with the 30 pounds.
I was struggling with 15.
For real? Oh, yeah, because you had the medicine ball. So, yeah, that was a struggle trying to do squats with that medicine ball.
Yeah, he had me doing squats with a ball. Now, I could do squats normally with no problem. But that extra weight...
He had me doing sit-ups. No, crunches with the medicine ball. I had to hold the medicine ball like it was a baby on my shoulder and just hold it there real tight and just go up about 25 times with that medicine ball.
So he worked the mess out of you today?
Yeah, no, he worked the mess out. Yeah, he worked the mess out of me today and yesterday. Because I did the same thing I did yesterday today. Because today we worked out in the studio. Where I normally do the classes.
I'm glad I didn't go. Because I probably would still be sitting there, be looking like, you want me to do what? Slow and steady. That's the pace to be. Slow and steady.
I think there's a saying. It goes like this. Slow and steady wins the race. It was in this story I read as a kid. It was called The Tortoise and the Hare.
Everybody remember that. I remember that was one of my favorite episodes on Bugs Bunny. What was it? The Bugs Bunny Tweety Show? What's that the name of it?
Was it Looney Tunes?
No.
That wasn't it.
It was Bugs Bunny and Tweety.
Oh, okay.
Was it Bugs Bunny?
No,
it was a Bugs Bunny show.
No, I don't think Tweety's in the same show as Bugs Bunny. No, it was are you sure it wasn't Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck?
No, it was...
Or Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd. The little man with...
No,
with
the name of the show was Bugs Bunny and Tweety.
Okay.
Was it the Bugs Bunny and Tweety? I don't know. The name of the show, it had Bugs Bunny because it was the gray rabbit with the gray and white rabbit.
Yeah.
But then it had it had... That's not it. Yosemite Sam. It did have Yosemite Sam. No, you know what? I don't remember.
Which character was that?
Yosemite Sam was the what was he, like a bear or something? I'm thinking about Yogi Bear. Oh my God. You know what? I'm old.
I remember Yogi Bear because my favorite channel to watch as a kid was that had the Cartoon Network.
No, Yosemite Sam was a rooster. And he had that little smaller baby chick with him. And he used to try to teach the chick how to do certain things. And I think he had like a stutter or something to him.
Can you impersonate what he sounded like?
No. I can't even think of what he said. But he was a rooster. The guys are the rooster. Yeah, so he was a rooster. He was brown and had like a yellow beak. But a beak.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember. But yeah.
Yeah, I remember that cartoon. That was a good That was a good episode. I like that one too.
You know what? I'm starting to wonder. Cartoons nowadays is not the same as it was when I was growing up.
I know, that don't even make sense. And if they do, like a lot of the cartoons, they're too they're kind of explicit, like the Adult Swim cartoons.
See, it's Adult Swim, so only adults are really supposed to watch that. But like, I remember growing up, I used to watch the Care Bears, My Little Pony, He-Man, She-Ra. Thundercats was like one of my favorite cartoons. Like, oh my God, Thundercats. Oh,
Tell me about Thundercats. I've never watched
Thundercats.
No.
Oh my God. It was, oh my goodness, my memory is so bad. It was the guy who was the big guy who had the sword. It was the girl, and it was two other people. It was like they was like cats.
Yeah.
And like they fought crime or like fought against bad people or whatever they did.
So were they like the Power Rangers? But just cats? Were
Don't ever in your life insult the Thundercats and compare them to Power Rangers. Don't never do that. You just committed blasphemy about, you know what? I don't even want to talk to you no more. So this is how this hand is going to go for the rest of this conversation, because she just insulted the Thundercats by comparing them to the Power Rangers. Are you serious? Sorry. Like, no. Like, he used to say, Thundercats. Like, you have to watch it. It's going to be on YouTube. So for those roommates that have never seen the Thundercats, look it up. It's one of my favorite cartoons growing up.
Yeah, look it up and put in the comment below what you think about it.
And I use all.
And tell me about it too, because I haven't watched it.
Care Bears. And another one of my favorite cartoons was Gummy Bears. Have you ever heard about Gummy Bears?
Gummy Bears? No, I have not. I only knew about the Care Bears because my best friend in high school had a collection of Care Bears, but I've never actually watched the cartoons.
The Care Bears was more like being good and all this other stuff. Like the Gummy Bears remind me of like the Smurfs, how they had like a special potion. They used to drink it and they used to be able to bounce all over the place. I
remember the Smurfs. I used to like the Smurfs.
Yeah, those are some of the best. Back when I was young, some of the best cartoons.
What did you think of Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Oh, yes, I did. But I also liked the Chipettes. So I was more into the Chipettes when they had like Brittany. And that's the only person name I remember because, again, my memory is trash. But, yeah, I love Alvin and the Chipmunks. My Little Pony was one of my favorites. And, of course, Darkwing Duck. Oh, that was like the best cartoon because it had like the best theme song. And what was the other one? Oh, what was the other one where it was like the Chipmunks? It was Chip and Dale, the female with the hair who always built stuff. Rescue Rangers. Oh, yes. Have you ever watched Rescue Rangers?
No, I've never watched it.
Oh, my goodness. It was Chip and Dale. It was, I forget the female name, and it was the other guy who was like the pilot. And I don't know if they went to go, they was the superheroes or whatever. They was always doing something where they had a plane they made up of like a paper clips and like a toilet roll paper. It was pretty good. So, and then all the cartoons actually had a meaning to it. It was actually pretty kind of cool. I learned a lot from cartoons when I was little.
My favorite cartoon, I had a few favorite cartoons I used to love watching. Like one of them was Scooby-Doo. I liked Scooby-Doo, and then there was another one. It was a Saturday cartoon. It would come on every Saturday morning on Channel 7. It was called Recess.
Recess with Hey Arnold with the big head that looked like a football? That one?
No. No, Hey Arnold was just his own show. That would be on like, they showed that on Nickelodeon. Hey Arnold. And then Recess, it was a separate cartoon. And then there was, in the show, there was these group of girls that was like their own clique. They were called the Ashleys.
Oh, yeah. I remember that cartoon now.
And there was this one character that was real funny. She was real feisty. Her name was Spinelli. And she would hang out with these boys. And she was kind of tomboyish. So when one of the guys in the show told everybody what her first name was, the Ashleys wanted her a part of their group, and she was so mad.
I think I've seen that. I think that's the only episode that I have seen of that.
And then they tried to give her a makeover and make her over into a girl and tried to get her to be one of the Ashleys. But she didn't stay very long. She did not. She was resistant to be friends with them. She wanted to get out of their group because She'd rather hang out with the boys, which was understandable.
See, I used to love my early Saturday mornings. Like, my mom worked like all the time, so she worked Monday through Friday. And when I got out of school, had to, of course, go home and make sure my homework is done. I really didn't have a lot of time to watch TV. Growing up, we only had, I didn't have a TV in my room at first. But after a while, after I got a little bit older, I did have a TV in my room. So we only had really one TV in the house.
Yeah.
Well, two. My mom had one in her room. So a lot of the times, I used to wake up early morning on Saturday mornings to go and get the TV or watch TV. But because I was the baby, my brothers and used to always bully me. And I used to have to always watch what they watch. So then I got into like X-Men and like Superman and like Batman and, you know, like the Justice League cartoons that originally came out. And I remember every Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, I'd be in the living room on the floor with my bowl of either Fruity Pebbles or Captain Crunch Berries with my legs crossed and my brother next to us, and we watching X-Men. And that was like one of the best childhood memories I have. It's like the time I used to be with my brother in the living room watching TV before my mom came home. And I don't know, that was just some best childhood memory. Saturday mornings, get you some Frosted Flakes with some bananas, some cold milk, or some Fruity Pebbles. Sit in the living room watching TV. Man, I had a ball.
I used to love when I would come home from school on the weekdays. My favorite cartoon to watch was The Simpsons. It was Arthur, and at 6 o'clock, The Simpsons would come on.
Arthur, yes. That's what my dog is named after Baxter. So that's the only reason I know about. Oh, no. Best cartoon. Fifth best cartoon. The Magic School Bus.
Oh, yeah, I remember the Magic School
Miss
Bus.
Frizzle was
I loved her.
Miss Frizzle was like everything.
I used to love how she would straight the bus and flying into them animals' mouths.
Yeah, the episode where she flew into, what was his name? He didn't want to go. He was always, didn't want to go on the trip, and he stayed there. Yeah. And he became the field trip. Like, he had ate some cookies, and they went into his digestive system. That was like I used to, they brought back the Magic School Bus.
Oh, what channel is that now?
I don't know. I'm not a big TV watcher, but I saw it, and it's Miss Frizzle's, I think they saying it's Miss Frizzle's niece, who's the teacher now. Okay. Because, she didn't have any kids. So I think it's Miss Frizzle's niece who's the teacher now. And she's doing the same thing. Right. But it's, of course, it's not drawn like how the Magic School Bus was before. You know how the new cartoons have like that kind of 3D effect to it? That's how it is. So, but it's...
You like the original better?
Of course. Because Miss Frizzle, you just coming there with her different dresses on.
Yeah, she had all her funny colored dresses.
And you automatically knew, by looking at her clothes, you knew what the field trip was about. You knew.
Yeah, you knew just by looking at her clothes.
She was, and then, what was that girl? I used to let her girl, was like, according to my research,
Oh yeah, I remember her.
I don't remember her name, but I don't remember her. I don't remember nobody's name but Miss Frizzle. Yeah. But yeah, that was a good cartoon. I'm gonna have to look up and see where the new Magic School Bus is. It gotta be on PBS.
Yeah, I think it was PBS, the old one.
Yeah, so that's who did the old one, so it has to be on PBS. But I feel like going and watch some old cartoons.
I know, me too. I feel like going on demand and finding these cartoons.
I'm about to go get me a box of Captain Crunch Berries, put me a half a gallon of milk in the freezer, because you gotta have the milk frozen to just a little when it's a little bit cold, and then sit on my living room floor like a kid and find me X-Men. I gotta do the episode where Jean became the Phoenix, because that's the best episode to me, and just kick back and relax. Sounds like a plan. We should all try that, roomies. Go get you a good box of cereal, your favorite childhood cereal. Make sure you get you your milk. It gotta be cold. Hot milk is disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
So make sure your milk is cold. Find your favorite old school cartoon and sit back and take yourself back to your childhood where you had no worries, no bills, no nothing.
I know. I used to love watching my Pokemon or cartoons early in the morning right before school with my Crunch Berries or Reese's Puff cereal.
Man, Captain Crunch Berries was just... because I like the berries more than like anything else. So I used to eat all of the the yellow parts first, and to have just the berries, and then I used to eat the berries last.
That's so weird. I did that too when I was a kid.
I think everybody did that. Everybody did that. That was just something. That was something you had to do when you had Captain Crunch. It's just something you had to do.
So did you watch cartoons like before school, or you just watched them on Saturdays?
I just pretty much watched them on Saturdays. When I was little, because it was me, my mom, my two brothers, my sister, and my niece.
Yeah.
All in the same household. And my sister and my niece shared a room. My two brothers shared a room, and I had my own room.
Yeah.
And I was the baby, besides my niece. So up until the age of, I think, 10 or 13, somewhere around there, I didn't have a TV in my room.
Okay.
Because it was only three TVs. My sister had her TV in her room, because she was the oldest, and she bought her own TV.
Right.
My mom had one in her room, and it was one in the living room. But, so for the longest, I didn't have one in my room. I got a TV in my room when my mother threw out all the furniture in the living room because she didn't want any furniture in there anymore, because she got tired of people sitting in there. So then I think I got a TV in my room. I think I was like 13. I probably got it for my 13th birthday or something like that.
Yeah, our living room in a way was like my mom's favorite hangout. She would the living room would be like her spot. Then I would have my room. I would watch TV in my room. Then my brother had his room, and then my dad, his man cave was the basement. So everybody had a TV.
No, I grew up in an apartment. We had a 3-bedroom apartment. It was a 3-bedroom apartment that I grew up. Was it 3? 1, 2, 3? Yeah, it was 3 bedrooms that I grew up in. So that's why I said my sister. No, it was 3 bedrooms. My mama turned the back porch into a bedroom for my brother. So it was turned into 4. It was a 3-bedroom turned into 4. You know, people make it happen however they have to.
Yeah.
But if I can turn back the hands of time and go back and stay in that apartment with all of my brothers and my sister, my mom and my dad, that was the most happiest time ever in my life. Like, we didn't have much, but we had each other.
Yeah.
And we made the most of what we had.
My happiest time in my childhood was probably when I was like when my grandma used to babysit me. She would babysit me from when I was a baby up until I was probably 11, like until I was old enough to stay home alone. And I would hang out at her house. I'd be watching TV after school, or I'd be like drawing. And it was always so quiet, so I'd have fun at her house. Like, I pretty much as a kid find anything to do to entertain myself.
I think I don't want to say I had the best childhood, but I had a pretty awesome childhood. Like, I had a lot of freedom.
Yeah.
I was very responsible. I had great friends. Like, me and my friends used to be on some mess. We used to be on mess, but we had a good time. Whenever we got together, we had a good time. So I had a pretty awesome childhood. Like, growing up in Chicago now is totally different than what it was when I was growing up. Like, it was time. I didn't have to go into the house until like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
For real?
Yeah, at the age of like 13, because
That is awesome.
like everyone will be outside. Like, everyone will be outside, and everyone knew each other. My family grew up on my parents been over there in the building I stayed in since like 1980.
Yeah.
So they knew my sister grew up there, my brother grew up there, my other brother grew up there, and then it was me. So everyone knew everyone on the block, and it was just.
You're very lucky you didn't have a curfew when I was.
Well, I had a curfew.
Yeah.
Like, I could be on the porch, the front porch,
right.
The stoop. Well, people call it front porch. People call it stoop. I could be on the stoop all night long, because all my mom had to do was yell out the door or yell out the window, Shamit, come in the house. Like, I could even be across the street at my friend's house, and my mom could look out the window like, Shamit, come in the house. Mm-hmm. So it was a totally different environment than what it was now. Like, now, I don't go and sit outside on my front porch now, and I'm grown because of all the things that happens.
Yeah.
But I think the way that things has transgressed, that it takes away. That's why these young kids are growing up so quick, because they don't have an option of having a childhood.
Yeah.
Having good memories.
Right. Yeah, no, when I was when I would hang out with the neighbor kids, I think I'd be home at like 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock at night.
No, I had to be on my block when the street lights come on. But as long as my mom can look out the window and see me, or she can call my name and I could hear her, it was fine. So it was good. Like I said, I didn't have the best childhood, but I had a pretty awesome one.
Yeah, like in the suburbs, people didn't really know each other that well. Like a majority of people knew each other, but it wasn't like how you grew up where like everybody knew everybody. It was like my mom was always paranoid, thinking like that I was gonna get kidnapped if I'm riding my bike by myself or if I'm out too late. So like I had to be home by a certain time, because back in the 90s you would hear stories about like kids being kidnapped or like pedophiles and all that.
I grew up in the 90s.
Oh, you grew up in the 90s? Did you really?
Yes.
I thought you were an 80s baby.
I am an 80s baby. I was born in the 80s, but I grew up in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
Like that makes sense. Like I was born in the 80s, but my childhood that I can actually say that I went outside and dealt with people and had fun with people was in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
That's when all the cartoons, I was 10, 11, 12. Wait, how was I in the 90s? God, I done lied so much about my age. I done lied so much about my age, I be forgetting how old I am. But yeah, I grew up in the 90s. I'm an 80s baby.
Yeah.
80s made me, 80s birthed me, 90s made me. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to be so jealous because, like, my brother, it was kind of like a double standard. Because it was just me and my brother, my mom and my dad. And with him, he could be out all night. Because she's like, he's a boy, nothing's going to happen to him. But you're a girl, you need to be home by this time.
It's always a double standard. Like, for the longest, even to this day, if I go into my old neighborhood, certain people would address me as, oh, you blah, 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 little sister. Like, they don't know my name. They know my brother, and they know that I'm his sister. So, oh, that's da-da-da's little sister. Or, like, it was certain things I could not do, or people would not let me do because they were like, oh, that's da-da-da's little sister, or this is his little sister, because that's his little sister. No, she can't do that, or no, she can't do that, or I'm tricking on this, and I hated that.
I remember one of my brother's friends, he was driving around, and he saw me on my bike, riding kind of out of my way, but it was still, like, within town. It was just, like, it wasn't around the house. It was, like, maybe 3 blocks away. But he saw me riding my bike, and he got all worried, so he calls my brother. And he's like, yeah, I just saw your sister. She was riding on this street or whatever. And then my brother, when I got home, he just chewed me out. Like, because my dad wasn't really around because he worked third shift, so we really didn't get to see him unless it's the weekend because he did factory work. So at the time, my brother, he acted about his bossy, like, as if he was trying to be like a father because he was 6 years older. So it's like if his friends told on me or saw me doing something I wasn't supposed to, it's like he found out about it. I used to get so mad about that.
So are you full?
Yes, I am. Are you?
I've been full.
So you guys, Shamik and I are full, and we had so much fun eating and talking with you guys. We're going to close out this video. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell button so you all can be notified every time the roommates drop a new video. Peace out, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you. We love you.
Cowboy?
No, Yosemite Sam.
Yes, Yosemite Sam was the cowboy.
He was a cowboy? So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You know he gonna put that in the video, don't you?
Put what in the video?
Because he's an asshole. We have a spicy.
Do you want me to name the one on my side?
No.
Okay.
No.
We have a spicy.
It was on this That was on me. My bad. We have the Philly avocado shrimp. That's not shrimp. That is a roll. What? I gotta be the motherfucker up.
Now, Amber, tell her. Y'all can't be. You
Y'all
can't be.
can't be mad at me
Let's
now.
go with the first take.